Barack Obama sure knows how to pick them, doesn't he? I mean, after deliberating for 12 days, a jury in Chicago finally convicted Tony Rezko on 16 counts of corruption. Not only was Tony Rezko a close personal friend and confidant of Barack Obama, but Rezko raised $250,000 for Obama's campaign. When he heard about the conviction, Barack Obama issued a statement that said, and I quote, "I am saddened by today's verdict. This isn't the Tony Rezko I knew." Really?
We're starting to build up this track record here where either you have to take him seriously, which is really damning, or you have to assume he's lying, which is really damning. He can't keep saying, well, that's not the Trinity Church I knew, that's not the Jeremiah Wright I knew, that's not the Tony Rezko I know, that's not the Father Flager I know.
This is Soviet art. This is revolutionary art. And here's one of his campaign workers with a Che flag. Socialism is cool right now.
Hugo Chavez is very popular. Che Guevara is very popular. Castro is still very popular. And a lot of these posters that we see for Barack really come from this sort of liberation theology, left-wing sort of view where he's this Messiah-like figure. His own volunteers are told to go around. They're not supposed to talk about the issues. They're supposed to talk about how they, quote, came to Obama. The same way people talk about coming to Jesus. I mean,
From a collapsing state to a police state. Friend of the show, Hugo Chavez, has decreed a law requiring Venezuelans to spy on their neighbors and forcing judges to spy for the government. Anyone who refuses to cooperate, 4 years in prison. Where are all of Hugo's celebrity friends? I mean, remember his buddies, Sean Penn, Danny Glover, Kevin Spacey, Naomi Campbell, just to name a few. These morons actually accused President Bush of being a fascist. Jonah Goldberg, editor of National Review Online, author of Liberal Fascism, joins me again. Jonah, we were talking earlier that socialism is cool. A listener actually sent me this hat. It's a little cold in here. Anyway, that socialism is cool now. These celebrities flock to people like Chavez. Why? Are they just stupid? Do they know what they're doing? Do they know who they're embracing?
To a certain extent, yeah, I think they don't care. This is where I think you're actually wrong. I bet you anything, within the next 6 weeks, you're going to see Sean Penn and all these guys, that Kennedy guy is running the ads and, about getting free oil from Chavez. All that stuff is going to continue. They're all going to say he's still a good guy. We Americans, we don't understand because we don't, appreciate what a hero he is.
Well, that's
Castro's been spying on his own people for 40 years. That hasn't stopped Danny Glover and all those guys from saying he's a hero.
And this is really what they did when they came back and saw Stalin's Russia. They came back and they made excuses and said, okay, well, yes, he's slaughtering all of the business people. He's slaughtering all of the farmers. But he has to be able to get this economic system to work.